The number one thing that the spirit spouse does to fight your restoration is literally by using your unhealed trauma against you and your spouse. See, this demon could literally speak to the mind of your spouse and amplify everything that was wrong inside this connection concerning you. Okay? If your spouse does not have a relationship with God, this literally is a battle. However, this is why you have to get your deliverance, okay? I know that it sounds impossible. I know that it sounds like it's a lot, but the truth is, it's just the fact that you're in covenant with it. Does that make sense? And being that it has a legality against you, this is where it has free reign to operate in whichever way it chooses because it knows that you don't know that it's there. I'm trying to put you on game. This isn't just about spiritual warfare. This is about legal grounds. That is their driving force. That is literally what they are weaponizing and using. Legal grounds. Anything that you have not submitted unto God, it's going to use that against you. I'm going to keep talking about this topic because I was so blind and ignorant to its advances in my life, and it caused so much destruction because honestly, I blame everything on the outside. I blame my spouse. I blame everything else. I even blame God because I felt like it should not take all of this for you to answer a prayer. Your trauma is literally like emotional custody over you that this spirit does. Okay, I'm exposing it today. This was my problem. Me and my spouse could not stay stable because I was always in my feelings because I just had emotions, okay? I had emotions that I had not submit unto God. And this was literally such a battle that I had to overcome strategically and by the leading of the Holy Spirit. This demon will literally monitor your spiritual growth and even wait until you're comfortable and even wait until you and your spouse are good to be able to strike again because there's still some type of legal ground. This spirit would work through me to push my spouse away. Okay, so I remember times when I was praying over him. I was always praying that because I knew that this spirit was here, but I was always praying like, God, don't let him be influenced by the enemy and we would be good. But in that time, I was getting attacked in my mind, in my emotions. Those thoughts that you're thinking is not your thoughts. There is a demonic spirit bringing those thoughts to you, turning your mind and manipulating your emotions against you. I have talked to several women who do not understand that these feelings is the devil. They literally are tormented in their mind because they have not healed from the wounds of rejection. The thoughts are coming from the trauma that you did not submit to God. And in your mind, you think that, okay, well, if God answers the prayer, then I will feel better. When really, if God answers the prayer, the spirit spouse is going to take you back in a cycle. Okay? This is not a journey where you pray one time. This is literally a transformation process that you have to go through with destroying the altars, renouncing these things, paying attention to your dreams, okay? Even when you have people connected to you that have unhealed trauma and they have a spirit spouse, let's say you do get your deliverance. You can't really be connected to them because they have unhealed trauma, things that you have already overcame, and you could possibly be on the other side, right? And you love your friend, but at the same time, you only can pray for your friend, man or woman, all right, from a distance because they have to get their deliverance from that spirit. This is why when I was going through my process, I had to pray for God to heal me. I had to renounce rejection. I had to come out of agreement with every lie that the enemy had planted in my mind about my spouse, how it feels impossible, how he would never change, even down to, being fearful of the patterns. I operated a lot of play from the fear because this spirit was destroying all of my connections and bringing me into counterfeit connections that would have led me into sin, okay? Led me into sin to where it does not have to leave my life, all right? crazy battle, but it's possible for you to be delivered. I know that what I'm saying right now, you could feel like, well, Raven, I don't know if this applies to me. Raven, I don't have, Raven, I don't really, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me, right? Cool, but you could never say you didn't know. Because when my mama told me this, I didn't believe her. I thought she was an old, a person that's saying, oh, well, just adding on more problems to my life, okay? But she told me, if you don't deal with it, it's going to deal with you. And for sure, she was right. If you're having sexual dreams, if you feel like you're getting, violated in your sleep, if you see yourself marrying a person that you've never met before, if you see yourself walking, in a grocery store with someone that you've never met, you have a spirit spouse. Okay, I'm telling you to your face. And it doesn't matter how much you want to escape this reality. Don't take this as a sign. You can ignore me all you want, right? You can say I'm crazy, all these different things, but I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the signs so you can get set free, because you cannot blame God when he told you. Okay? I love you. And I'm always going to tell you the truth. All right. So if you are just now coming across this video, I have an ebook called Contracts That I Did Not Sign, where this is where I talk about everything that happened to me with the spirit spouse, okay, and how God did it for me. This is my journey that I actually went through, all right? I went through a lot of hidden things that I put in the book. It also comes with audio files as well, all right? But just understand that it's literally by you listening to the Holy Spirit. And sometimes, you guys, you need information, because these spirits will try to manipulate you and think that they're gone, and they're not gone. All right. So if you need additional help, then the ebook is in the link in my bio. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.